What's up, everyone? Lefty Trader here. So if you haven't checked me out on Twitch yet, make sure you drop a follow. I stream there pretty much daily, and love to talk stocks, love to talk politics. Come drop by sometime, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, go and hit that. So yeah, I do want to start out by saying I do apologize for not updating or keeping up with my recurring stock videos like I was trying to do like every 2 weeks. But I had an unexpected expense, and so I had to cover that. I still have been investing, but it's been in smaller amounts, and it's like, okay, I'm about to get paid. I have a few $100s left over. Go and throw it in. It's not like my previous videos. Okay, I have $1,000 sitting here, or whatever, and X margin. I'm gonna throw it all in at once. So I can't really make an interesting video on that. So I do apologize about that. I'm going to be getting back into it. Got my finances situated. It's a whole nother thing to talk about. But yeah, so where I left off with my last video, I had $4,736. I was sitting on BEP, renewable energy company, Tesla, Kraft and Heinz, AGNC, the REIT, pays out monthly, CenturyLink, also known as, well, now known as Lumen, since their merger, a fractional share of McDonald's, and Workhorse. And man, this has been a crazy month, mainly just because of the elections. And this is when I wish I had more money to throw in. But yeah, this is going to be a great month. Starting November off with, let's go to my portfolio, my current portfolio now. So right now, my current portfolio valued at $5,911. So like I said, it's been a crazy ride. Go back to the month. Well, let's go back to the 3-month. So my last video was September 21st. So I was riding a new high right here. Yeah, right in here. I was coming down, and then my all peak for the last 3 months. I don't think it's this peak. I think it's this one. Yeah. So I was looking at $7,072. And with the elections coming up, it's been crazy. So as I said in my last video, I was flipping Workhorse, I flipped Dave & Buster's, and that really saved me at this point. Like, I made some money, and it makes this a little less hurtful. For the overall year, I am still up, but I'm still hopeful and looking forward to the future. So getting back to what I was saying earlier with like this month, November 10th, last month's dividends. Last month's dividends I get paid out this month, November 10th, and that would just be AGNC. That's $55. I'm sitting on 438 shares now. Lumen, CenturyLink, I've been buying that one up like crazy. Right now they're sitting at 868. I do have a high average. I've been averaging down quite a bit because as of right now it's like 11 going on 12% dividend. So, and I mean, they just had a merger, and I like their company. They're, even with them paying out their dividend and all their expenses, they are becoming more profitable. So I'm liking the direction that they are heading. And with this merger, I believe it's the actual Lumen company that they merged with. They specialize in fiber optics, and I do think that's a big part of our future with internet and whatnot. So I'm going to keep buying them up. I don't want AGNC and Lumen to take over my complete portfolio, which they already have. Like, I want enough of them so the dividends pay off my 5% marginal fees, but I need it spread out enough where it's not, if one of them tanks. I mean, if they were to both tank right now, I'm done for. So I need to be a little bit more diversified. I'm going to be working on that the next couple months to come. I'm going to switch this over to my total return. This is a little scary, so oof. So yeah, Lumen, like I said, my average is pretty high, 380 shares. I've been buying them up. I'm going to keep buying them up. Workhorse, that one, that's the one I was talking about last video. I made a few $100 to $400 on. Now I'm down $600 on. But I truly believe that is because of the elections. Trump had Workhorse like go to the White House and have like this whole meeting and everything. They have like a USPS contract that is like kind of up in the air. Like we really don't know what's going on with that right now. But depending on how the elections go, I feel like this is a spec stock. Like Trump obviously likes them and has advocated for them, so I mean that's a plus if Trump gets it, and also with Biden with the being for green energy and whatnot, and them being an electric truck company, that could be a plus if it goes for Biden too. I'm not going to get into politics right now, but it's looking. I have faith in them regardless. I don't think I've really bought too much more Kraft and Heinz. I'm losing on them. Cedar Point, I do want to buy more Cedar Point. They're going down gradually. They hit like 24 earlier this week. Yeah, 24.61. I almost bought more. I bought 2 more shares. I was sitting on 23 for the longest of time. BEP, that's like the only stock I'm actually up. But they're a renewable energy company, mainly with hydroelectric electricity, which all these are dividend-paying stocks other than Workhorse. I have this set up right now, my stocks, where it's like my biggest investment to least. I have jumped into Verizon. They pay out it's like 4.6% dividend, so this is me trying to diversify a little bit, a company that I see in the near future. I like them over Sprint and AT&T as a company and just as for their product. So I'm pretty trustworthy of them. So as you can see too, like my portfolio has grown since the last time. So a lot to go into here. So the stocks going forward, I'm just buying fractional shares as of right now. It's just ones that I've wanted to get into, but I don't want to throw a bunch of money into right now. So this is just so I can keep a closer eye onto them. So like every paycheck I get paid every week, every paycheck I've been throwing like $2.50 or $5 into each one. And let's go back to equity. Like you can see, it's not much. But they're all companies that when I do get to a point where I want to throw a lot more money into lower paying dividend or no dividend paying stocks, these are companies I want to throw more money into. McDonald's, 0.12 shares. Generic Holdings, it is they make batteries, but like electric batteries, and pretty big company. They are at a high though, like for the year, 134%. Wish I had the power of insight. And Solar Edge, another one that has taken off this year, 201%. But this is something too, like regardless, no matter who we get as president, no matter like going forward, just the future holds more green energy as it becomes more efficient and more accessible. Like this stuff like this is going to grow, and places or companies like this that are already established and doing well, it's looking nothing but up. Like if we had a big recession, yeah, that might hurt, but if they can hold on, it's going to boom. It's nothing but positives. Or at least that's solely my opinion. But Tesla, I've always been a skeptic of Tesla, and I lost out big. I was in at 175, just flipping it for pennies. And now I'm in with 0.3 shares. I was sitting on 3 shares, now I'm 0.3. Sad day. FedEx and UPS, they both pay out a small dividend. I'm building them up. These two I will probably be buying out of all of the ones I've been buying fractional shares of, these two I'll probably be buying the most of, along with Generic and Solar Edge. But those two, Generic and Solar Edge, do not pay out any dividends. Yeah, those four I'll be buying more of in the near future. Amazon, that was just basically to say I owned a small portion of Amazon. As you can see, it's 0.0031. And Visa, their dividend is like 1.2. Like, it's very minimal. But I mean, we keep going. We live in a society where everything is done on debit and credit cards, and they get a small fee for every little transaction that's done. So I mean, they're not going anywhere. MasterCard's another one to look at, but I don't know, like, all my cards, they all, like, don't want to give out too much information, but I see more Visas than I do MasterCard. Seems like Visa is the way to go, so a little bit more confident in Visa. So yeah, that's where I'm at as of right now. I haven't really lost too much on AGNC with, like, in terms of how much I own of them. Like, I mean, this right here, I'm losing $73. This is kind of scary. This is honestly kind of scary, but that's only 17 cents right there. I'm down $70. That's crazy, guys. This goes down $1. I'm out 500 some bucks. Oof. Big oof. So yeah, oof. So many oofs. A couple more I'm looking into. A buddy of mine recommended Crosshair. It's they make computer parts. Crosshair Gaming. Anybody that knows me knows I can't pronounce anything, so my apologies. But they just went on to they had their IPO earlier this year. Yeah, September 23rd. I'm gonna wait though, because usually, like, I don't know, I feel like this is maybe a little hyped up. I haven't, like, they have no earnings reportable. I guess I could find, like, previous earnings, like, but nothing's reported on here. I don't know, I haven't been interested enough to do a lot of digging on them. I've been trying to think of, like, a bank that I'd want to invest in with a dividend. Wells Fargo, I do not like Wells Fargo. They are corrupt crooks, just throwing that out there, but they do pay a nice dividend, and they had a good low the other day, and I almost did. Yeah, a 7.6 dividend for a bank stock. Most of them are like 2%, so, like, yeah, look at this dip. For the last month, they're down 8.9, like, for the year, 60%. Like, they have not recovered, like, at all since this whole epidemic going on. But I was considering them, but they're always getting in trouble. Bank of America was one. I don't know where. That's on my list somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. But they had a small dividend with theirs. There was another stock I wanted to tell you guys about that didn't, like, really pay out a dividend that I was keeping an eye on. I'm thinking about getting back into Kronos, which I think I took all of my, I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but I took all stocks. Anybody that knows stocks knows what I'm talking about, but I took all of the stocks relating to that sector off my watch list because I thought I was pretty much done with them, because they took a huge hit. They did not go the way I anticipated. Here's MasterCard for anybody that's interested. Yeah, they pay out a 0.53% dividend, and with me liking Visa more in the first place, they pay out a 0.66. Man, I was hyping them up. I said a 1 point something dividend. No, that's a 0.66, boys. Nothing. That's just to keep your money safe. Safe stock. So yeah, that's a summary, guys. Sitting on 59911. Had a peak of over 7K earlier this month, and yeah, let's see how this election goes, and give you guys an update. Peace out, guys.